for one of our ongoing studies. Zoe.
This was found on the Mail Online website homepage by Dave Wood in Berkshire. It says, vibrators have been advertised in the Women's Institute magazine for the first time ever, leading UK veterans of the group to express their outrage at the distasteful plug.
Thank you, and now let's take a look at the final score. Andy Hamilton and Angela Barnes have 8, but this week's winners are Hugo and Zoe with 9. Before we leave you, here's an excerpt from a church service sheet sent in by listener Jeff Pullen.
Our toilet is situated through the door at the top left-hand side of the altar. It's possible to receive communion while seated. Just ask the church warden. Taking part in the news quiz were Andy Hamilton, Angela Barnes, Hugo Ripkind and Zoe Lyons. In the chair was Miles Jupp, and the news was read by me, Neil Seat. The chair's script was written by Sarah Campbell, John Hunter, James Kettle and Laura Major, with additional material by Simon Alcott. The producer was Joe Nunnery, and it was a BBC Studios production.
Now with a look at the lunchtime weather, here's Chris Fawkes.
Thanks a lot, Mairead, and I suppose amusing really whether I might be the first weather forecaster to use the W word. Yes, warm. I don't think it's been used this year, but certainly outside in the sunshine today it does feel really quite pleasant. And as far as the forecast goes across England and Wales through the rest of the day today, many of us will see prolonged spells of sunshine really. And in the sunshine it's feeling pleasantly warm. We're looking at temperatures in London reaching 18 degrees Celsius, 64 Fahrenheit, certainly a lot warmer than it has been. 15 for Cardiff, a 16 for Manchester, and around a 15 for Newcastle. Now at the moment we do have quite a bit of cloud across the northeast of England. I think that might well just thin a little bit as we go on through the afternoon to allow some brighter spells, but as I say, for much of England and Wales it stays dry with prolonged spells of sunshine. There is just an outside chance of a bit of cloud bubbling up across some of the hills of central southern England to give an odd isolated shower through the afternoon, but I think you'll be very unlucky to catch that. Now looking at the forecast for Northern Ireland, at the moment it's fairly cloudy, but that cloud is showing signs of just thinning and breaking up to allow some limited bright or sunny spells this afternoon. Temperatures 12 degrees, we've got a fairly fresh southerly breeze with us here. And in Scotland, the forecast is again for a lot of dry weather. It's quite cloudy at the moment, but the best of the sunshine is across the north of the mainland, rather cloudy at the moment for the Now, as far as temperatures goes for Scotland, we're looking at highs between 12 and 14 degrees Celsius. Now as we head towards the evening time, the cloud that's built up during the day will tend to flatten out and get bigger gaps in the skies, and that cloud will tend to disintegrate really as we go on through the night to give lengthy clear spells, and it will turn quite chilly underneath those clear skies. Temperatures between 5 and 8 degrees Celsius fairly widely, but across sheltered parts of Scotland we could get fairly close to 0, so there will be some chilly weather in Scotland by the end of the night. Now looking at Sunday's forecast, it's a different weather picture. Cloud will spread in from the south and west. We'll see bands of rain, heavy and thundery at times, with some sunny spells in between. A cooler day, temperatures between 11 and 14 degrees. Mairead.
Thanks, Chris. Any questions after the news was recorded before the airstrikes on Syria. So, in an extended edition of Any Answers at 2 o'clock, Julian Warwicker wants to hear your opinion on events overnight. The number to ring is 03700 100 444, or you can email any.answers@bbc.co.uk. Any answers between 2 and 3.
BBC News at 1 o'clock. This is Alan Smith. Theresa May has said last night's military strikes on Syria have sent a message to Damascus and Moscow, but Jeremy Corbyn has questioned their legality. The US, Britain and France fired about 100 missiles, far more